here, Adam22 on the freestyle. All right, now, guys, I want to switch gears a little bit. We've gotten through all the no jumper stuff. I just had to watch this diss live because I'll be honest. I had started Lush's diss that I'm like, nah. I got to be streaming this, bro, because I started dying. So I'm like, this got to be captured somewhere, bro. But now I want to switch gears a little bit in the stream because this weekend, Jake Paul is fighting Tommy Fury. I know, this is a radical twist. All the no jumper audience is like, what the fuck you talking about boxing right now for? But I'm talking about whatever is hitting. And honestly, I'm a big fight sports fan. And I recently started doing some digging into Tommy Fury's fighting. And now I definitely have a prediction. So at the end of the stream, I'll definitely give you guys a prediction on who I see winning. But let's take it to the press conference, you guys.
Paul, the problem child, who's on his phone right now.
I'm live streaming on Instagram.
Hey, me too.
I'm just getting the viewers to go over to YouTube.
Will be taking on the biggest test of his career in Tommy Fury.
Bruh. Tommy could be a model, bro. I'm not even going to cap to you, dog. Bro, I seen this little behind the scenes clip, and he like getting his arms pumped to go on stage. I'm like, man, this motherfucker's shoulders are huge, bro. He got the body that like I be like when I'm in the gym and shit. You know what I'm saying? Benching my little 225, like it's light. I'm like, bro, if my shoulders fucking end up looking like Tommy Fury's, bro, I might just have to I might just be at maintain mode the rest of my lifetime, bro. I'm like, yeah, I just got to stay like this. I ain't even trying to get bigger, bro. Anyways, man, this fool should just stick to modeling, to be honest. But either way.
There have been several attempts at camps are over. The only
is being Tyson based
at this stage of his career.
We don't do pressure of any description. We're here to fight. You know, he's been round on the big stage most of his life. You know, I think when he first started out, he was meant to do big stuff just for who he is, being Tyson Fury's brother. You know, he's been under pressure right from the off. But this kid survives on pressure. And believe me, I wouldn't have my son sat here if I didn't think he could deliver. Because there's no way in this entire world my son would disgrace our great champion in Tyson Fury. So in this great country, going to see something special. Thank you all.
Bruh, I feel like Tyson Fury doesn't really, Tommy Fury doesn't really seem like he takes the pressure that well, to be honest. I mean, it seems like everyone I've seen him fight, he's supposed to beat them, right? And then it usually ends up being a disappointment. Like, he'll win it, but it's like he didn't really show out. Like, Jake is knocking people out. Not saying they're fighting the same tier boxers, but I'm just saying, like, every fight he has is a resounding finish for the most part, right? So Tommy, it seems like every fight, I think Tommy actually fought Jake's sparring partner at one of the events, and he couldn't finish him. He couldn't drop him. Like, it was just more of like, all right, yeah, you outboxed him. I think you got the better of him. But it's nothing decisive where you're like, yo, that dude is dangerous, right? And then you got his dad who like just keeps throwing it out there like, nah, he's gonna disgrace our family if he loses to this bum. And Tommy already pulled out of the fight twice, bro. Like, it's not a great look. If you're antsy to beat someone up and get paid, you're not missing the fight twice, bro. Like, come on now.
People's got it twisted. I'm in boxing and having goals of being a world champion. So if I am to do that,
I always take every fight seriously. You know, I've fought UFC strikers, but there it is. So he's never been put in there with someone who wasn't there to lose. So on Sunday when he's in the locker room warming up, he's gonna be thinking, damn, everyone has been put in there to lose. The Warrens put me in there with scrubs, and now I have a real fight, 8 rounds. He's never been 8 rounds, and he's going to get into the deep waters and drown, and I promise that.
Tyrone Woodley was 40 years old. Anderson Silva was nearly 50, not too far off my dad's age. And he took the full distance. And everybody knows in this building who knows about boxing, MMA fighters are not boxers. We all know that. I've absolutely took apart every single MMA fighter I've ever sparred with in my entire life. They're not boxers. And this guy couldn't even deal with them. I mean, let alone what this guy is, a great striker, yeah, in MMA, that's not true. Boxing. And you still went 8 rounds with him and looked like you'd been through the trenches.
Take Final Cut Pro to the next level with the ultimate bundle. Just $99 for...
You know, on Sunday night, you've got...
That's right now.
Mike
You're wrong.
in the building.
You're absolutely wrong, and so. So the age thing is that's what people are hung up on, and that's why I'm so excited for this fight is because now I can finally sign.
All right, come on, let's get to it.
Fight.
Where are you? Because I want to look you in the eyes when I say this. Where are you?
Look at
I can't see you. Look at me in the eyes. You're getting put to sleep inside 4 rounds. Let me tell you,
this is good.
I'm not an old man here. I'm a fresh young fighter. I'm going to put you away. You had 2 very lucky escapes of this fight. You should have took the escapes. You should not be sitting here right now because this is bad for you. You've blown your ticket. You should have stuck to making easy money fighting old men, celebrities. I'm coming to take your head off.
Great. So I think we make a deal then, since you're so confident. I think we make a deal. If you win, I'll pay you double what I'm paying you already. But if I win, I take everything that I'm paying you.
Delicious.
Deal or no deal.
Oh, hell nah. Bruh. I knew Jake would have an ace up his sleeve. He always wants to throw another bet. If you're Jake, bro, you're the promoter. Y'all are putting the funds up. Obviously not just straight Jake. He has a whole investment group, whatever. They're putting the funds up, right? MVP, entertainment, whatever it is, right? So they're putting the funds up. He's saying if Tommy Fury beats him, he'll double what Tommy Fury is making. If Tommy Fury loses, Tommy gets nothing for all of his troubles. It's funny because Jake can't really lose that one that bad. Like, you double what Tommy pays, yes, that's an L. But, like, you're also the one that put up with the group that put up all the funds for the event. You're making a lot off of this fight regardless. So it's just not nearly as big of a loss. But if you're Tommy, you have two. You know what? I just learned about this. In prison, they have in certain prisons, I don't know, whatever. They have a 2-second rule. Someone disrespects you, gets out of line, does anything that makes you feel uncomfortable publicly, you got 2 seconds to respond. If you don't respond in 2 seconds, they know. Everybody knows now. You that dude that's you can get picked on, you can get punked, you slapped, whatever, robbed. It don't matter now. Let's see, Tommy.
Since you're so confident, deal or no deal. Since you're so confident,
drink your water.
Take it.
Deal or no deal.
Take it.
Take it.
Why are you standing up?
Deal or no deal. I want to shake on it.
Why are you gonna stand up like you want to do something? Sit back.
Nah, don't do that. Tommy is the hold me back guy. He's straight the hold me back guy. He said, deal or no deal, stands up and said, let's shake on it. He says, why are you standing up? Why are you standing up, though? What's up? Why are you standing up like you want to do something, bro? He's standing up like he wants to shake your hand because he just asked if you want to agree to this deal or not. Tommy really thought he was going to try to just squabble his way out of this one. Like, let's just get close, and then we don't have to really talk about what the actual question was. All right, bro, you better throw something at him if you want that to be the case.
Back down.
I just want to shake your hand.
Sit back down.
Answer the question.
Exactly.
Answer the question.
You don't. You've got a deal. All or nothing.
Nah.
All or nothing. You've got it. Oh, you made it. He's got it.
I'll put you all inside the first round. It's over.
You heard that, ladies and gentlemen. It's a deal. It's a deal.
Bro, and yeah, Jake did call him out like, bro, your dad said yes to the deal. You weren't saying shit. Your dad said yes to the deal. But now they got to put it in paperwork, and I do not think – and Jake said he's going to bring it out the weigh-in. I don't think Tommy Fury going to sign that, bro. He going to sign that bitch with his left hand so he can say, nah, it's supposed to be signed with the right hand, dog. What am I supposed to do? But, yeah, bro, his dad having to jump in there is a little embarrassing. And then, bro, Tommy Fury kept saying, like, his biggest takeaway from this press conference is like, did you see when I went, like, to Jake and he backed up? Bro, I'm like, fam, that's not that crazy of a thing. Like, if you walk face-to-face with someone and you make a movement toward them, I would hope they have the reaction speed to move, bro. Like, I don't think there's no trust there. Like, no, he won't hit me. So, nah, bro, I would also probably pull my head. I'd probably slip that and, boom, be ready to fire back, which Jake basically was. I mean, he backed up a little, threw one at him, and then Tommy Fury flinched too. Like, the whole flinch game, bro, I feel like it's like, what is this, middle school type thing? Like, nah, you moved when I flinched at you. Like, well, yeah, I got pretty good reflexes, dog. What you talking about? And it's not like Jake had his hands up. You got your hands down and the dude moves towards you, you should probably move. You don't want to get snuffed out now, do you? You don't want that dope fiend punch. All right, but now let's talk about this. If I have to make an overall prediction for this fight, man, I'm going with the problem child, I'll be honest. I am going with Jake, the problem child, Paul. Jake has continuously gotten better, bro. He's at such a rapid pace of improvement. And he's just like, he's already had knockout power. He's adding speed to it. I feel like the biggest thing we're going to see from Jake Paul in this fight is head movement. We didn't see a whole lot of head movement before. And just watching his training footage, he's really starting to get his head really off center, off line, pretty much after every combo he's throwing. So I feel like Jake is only going to continue to get better. And Tommy Fury, I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen a big enough sample size, but it doesn't seem like he gets better with every fight. It just kind of seems like he's out there boxing, bro. I can't even. That's not the best analytics, right? It's not the best like analysis. I mean, but he just he's never shown anything that wows me. And I'll be honest, his punching power doesn't look crazy. Like, as someone who's done a little bit of like fighting or whatever, not at nearly at either of these guys' levels, I would be more afraid to stand up with Jake Paul than Tommy Fury for sure. They're both definitely better technical boxers than me. I mean, they've spent way more time, but I would definitely be more afraid of Jake, bro. Like, he'll sleep you. Tommy, he'll probably pepper you. And peppering is like, you hit someone with a volume of shots, but they're not, power punches. Now, okay, one thing that's so interesting about Jake Paul, he really has risen to the occasion on the highest of stages. And I know as soon as people hear me say that, you're looking like, bro, what are you talking about? He hasn't fought a real boxer, whatever. But guys, like, you have to have an appreciation for what he's doing. He's a 26-year-old kid, right? He's been doing this, since he's like 24 was probably his first event. Like, he has an investment group. They're putting a whole promotion, actually, not just an investment group, but he has a whole promotion that he runs, which so many people have failed at doing this. Grown men, 40-year-old men who've been in the industry for a bunch of years have tried to put stuff together, get funds together, promote events, and they've completely fallen. I mean, having one person pull out of events has completely downed different promotions. I mean, Strikeforce, you can continue to name it. A lot of boxing ones, especially. Having an act pull out ruins the whole thing, and they take too much of an L they can never recover from. They have to go bankrupt, right? Jake has had things like that happen and had to make things happen on the fly, right? On top of that, to be the promoter and be the main event is crazy, bro. The promoter has to find someone who's going to give him those eyes, sell those tickets, get the pay-per-view buys. He is saying, I want to be the fighter, and I'm not fighting on someone else's promotion. I'm going to be the promoter, too. I'm running this whole promotion. That's not a little feat, like, to even put together this event. Say he was just the promoter and not fighting. That alone would be like, bro, you're wilding for the amount of pay-per-view buys you're able to do. And people will say, wow, it wasn't even that good. They're trying to knock him. Bro, he's a 25-year-old putting on these events. If I was your homie, you knew me personally, or like, look at one of your friends, whichever one of your friends that you think is like an overachieving guy. If he was putting on a whole ass event, bruh, you're not going to be like, yo, bruh, yeah, it was worldwide. Yeah, every network was talking about it. Yeah, ESPN is even talking about it now. ESPN is on board now, and they were not supporting him at all. ESPN is on board. You would not be sitting there like, yeah, bro, but your pay-per-view buys were underperforming. What are you talking about, dude? Like, you got to just respect it. And we knew for a fact, because last fight they said the pay-per-view buys were a little low. Bro, you knew for a fact he's coming again, and the draw continues to get bigger and bigger, bro. It gets bigger and bigger. And then on top of that, not only does he have to put on the entire event, hire 1 million people, give 1 million jobs, and hire all the fighters. By the way, he's doing 50%. The fighters are making 50% of their pay-per-view. That's crazy. No one else does that. That is fighter pay right there. That is him actually addressing fighter pay. But not only that, he has to go out and win on a big stage. If he lost to Anderson Silva, it completely changes his trajectory. If he lost the second time to Tyron Woodley, completely changes his entire business. Do you know how scary that is? Like, it's hard enough to be the fighter, and if you lose, now your draw isn't as big, so now your next contract is not going to be nearly the same, or the fights you're in are not going to be nearly the same. You're not going to be main eventing shows. But imagine you're the promoter too. Your whole promotion is at stake every single time you fight, bro. And so y'all could say, oh, Anderson was old. He did look old. He for sure looked old, but he looked good to start, and then you started to see the age a little bit. And I still had to give props to Jake Paul. I still had to give him props because if you know fighting, bro, it's never going to be an easy feat to just knock out one of the greatest strikers of all time, bro. It's just not how it works, man. It is not how it works at all. On top of that, Tyron Woodley, bro, he almost got knocked out the first time, bro. He went flying through the ropes. Still won by decision. It was a great fight. But that second fight, he put Tyron's lights out. And I was disappointed. I was pulling for Tyron Woodley because I'm a big Tyron Woodley fan. And he put his lights out, bro. Like, that's a big stage to do that on, knowing your whole promotion hangs in the balance. Your whole image hangs in the balance. You as a fighter, bro, you can't go and fight. Like, if he loses to Tommy Fury, that Nate Diaz fight, yeah, sounds good still. I'm still on board. But a lot of the casuals, they're just waiting for him to fall. That's their viewership. Is he going to win or lose? They're waiting for him to lose. So it's definitely a tall task Jake has on his shoulders every time. So at this point, I'm pretty much always rooting for him. Especially, I have no affinity for Tommy Fury, to be honest. So definitely pulling for Jake. I also just think Jake has it. Jake is going to be able to get him. I'm excited, though, because there definitely is some genuine bad blood. The second time him and Tyron Woodley went at it, you could tell they were fucking with each other. They definitely liked each other, and there's no surprise that they've gotten closer since then. But, yeah, this one was definitely a little different. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. I got to get ready. I think we're podcasting today. Yeah, I think we're podcasting. I got some other stuff to do for my rental business. I got to move some cars around and do some swaps. But, yeah, I got to get the rest of the day started. But I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. It was a good time. I'm sorry I've been gone for a second. I was also just figuring out how to get this oriented a bit better. It's not as easy as you think. You'd think it would be easier, but it's not as easy. Some people have asked me questions in the comments of my videos, like asking how I do certain things in the stream. And I was like, bro, to be honest, I don't know either. Like, some of this is like, I had to like make stuff happen. But yeah, if anyone has questions, bro, hit me. Appreciate everyone's been tapping into these. I'm going to let these fly very quickly. And soon I'm going to start streaming on Twitch too. I just didn't want to start on Twitch and have like all that bullshit I had on my screen before. But yeah, man, I appreciate everyone who's viewed this. I'm going to clip this up, put this out, and then the parts y'all care about, you can watch in a clip. And the parts you don't force it. But yeah, love to y'all, man. More content coming. Bro, I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, more content coming. And new single dropping. Thankless and Sundown Town are still out. Do yourselves a favor and listen to them. The song you heard at the beginning of the stream, that was the newest single that's going to be coming out. Man, I hope y'all love it. Hope y'all love the content I'm putting out. And I love hearing from y'all in the comments. Even the haters, though. I'm back and forth with a Karen right now with an old-ass video. I be responding, bro. Why not, man? Then people try to be, well, you're sitting here beefing while you're responding with it. I'm like, bro, you're in the comments. Like, you can't, anyone else could pull that card and be like, wow, look at him commenting to everybody. But you can't be one of the people commenting back and forth, writing me paragraphs, and then be like, well, look at you responding. Fam, you just tried to say, like, the pod wasn't nothing, or the page wasn't nothing. And then you're looking at me like, well, why are you even responding? So it's like, all right, so you're a fan. Like, that's a fan type thing to say. I can't believe you're really responding. Because if there was no motion in the ocean, it wouldn't matter. But yeah, man, I have too much fun with that stuff. I like trolling too. It's a good time. But anyways, man, I gave y'all my fight prediction and gave y'all my analysis on all of these no jumper disses. And I'm going to keep diversifying this stuff, man. I'm going to keep coming with some new stuff for y'all. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed it, man. And I appreciate you guys. Rizzy out.